Hi friends, I'm starting an experiment to grow Swiss chard in Aerogarden Bounty. This variety is called Perpetual Spinach. This is truly a chard but tastes more like spinach. Let's see how this will turn out. Chard grows wide and huge, so I am planning to grow 4 plants in this bounty. With some backup, I am placing 2 seeds in each pod. Depending on the germination, I will thin out and keep only 1 seedling per pod. That's it. I will add water, but I will not add nutrition right away. I will add nutrition once I see the seedlings. This is the first time I am growing chard in Aerogarden, so I will use Aerogarden nutrients throughout this grow cycle. Once I get the benchmark, I will experiment with other nutrients like Maxi Grow. It's been 4 days. I am seeing the seedlings in 2 pods. The seeds sprouted in other pods, but they are not seedlings yet. I will wait until they show up as seedlings, then I will add nutrients. Day 6. Now I see the seedlings in all pods. It's time to add nutrients. As I mentioned earlier, I will use Aerogarden nutrients as recommended, which is 12 ml at every feeding cycle. Day 10. Seedlings are coming very well. I see multiple seedlings in each pod. It's time to thin out the seedlings and keep only 1 plant per pod. Since the seedlings are very young, they are coming off easily. That's it. Now I have 1 seedling per pod. Day 19. Chard is coming excellent. All plants started developing real leaves and there are multiple leaves. This is all going exactly as I expected. Day 25. Wow! The leaves are already getting huge. 2 plants are developing huge leaves while the other 2 plants are little behind. The chard is ready to harvest anytime from now on. That's the beauty of leafy green vegetables. They will be ready to harvest so quick. Day 30. Plants are coming excellent and the leaves are getting real big. Look at the plants closely. They are prolific. It's time to harvest. Wow! As I am harvesting the leaves and move the plants, I can clearly sense the smell of pure spinach. Day 37. Chard is ready to harvest again. This time the leaves are even huge. By the way, the taste of this chard is exactly like spinach. I am not only liking it, I am loving it. Sadly, I see some tip burns on some of the new leaves. There could be many reasons for these tip burns. Sometimes the plants adjust themselves and the tip burns just go away. However, one thing I am pretty sure is chard doesn't like the heat similar to spinach and lettuce. So I am going to raise the lights a little bit and maintain about 6 inches of gap between the lights and the plants. Luckily, the tip burns are limited to 1 plant. Other 3 plants are doing fine. Day 47. Look at this garden. It is getting overcrowded with lots of huge leaves from each plant. It is hard to believe that it is just 1 plant. Each plant has more than 20 leaves. That's amazing. I see some leaves are turning yellow, but they're just 1 out of so many. So nothing to worry much. Anyways, it's time to harvest some chard. Day 55. Plants are coming back really fast and producing lots of leaves. So it's time to harvest again. I am using young leaves in salads and matured leaves in cooking. Day 68. Chard is still coming excellent. I harvested a lot of chard yesterday. I have been harvesting chard every 4 to 5 days. Plants are still very productive and prolific. I don't think I ever need to grow real spinach from now on. With my germination techniques, it's not a big deal to grow spinach, but it is still tedious process. Many varieties of spinach has short lifespan. Considering all that, the chard is my new spinach. The name is also Perpetual Spinach. So other than some experiments now and then, perpetual spinach is the only spinach I am going to grow from now on. So easy, straightforward, fast and prolific. So again, Chard is my new spinach. Day 121. Plants are looking good, but they are not as productive as they were before. Looks like something is wrong with root system. I see some bad stuff, something like mold. So I'm going to dump this water, clean the bowl and start over with fresh water and nutrition. Before I start cleaning, I'm going to harvest most of this spinach. In case the plants couldn't survive, I don't want to lose all this beautiful spinach. As I am cleaning the bowl, I just want to show you the root system little close. Here it is. Most of the roots are brown and grey, and it is definitely unhealthy. I see a few roots that are fresh, but most of the root system is in bad condition. So I will remove all these roots that are looking bad. Alright, I removed all the brown stuff and this is how the plants are looking now. I left only the main root and removed everything else. I am pretty confident that they will come back pretty soon. At the same time, I also cleaned the garden deeply. I took all the pots apart and scrubbed them thoroughly. No bleach or vinegar. Take the pots apart, scrub and wash is good enough. Now the bowl, pump, grow deck, everything is clean and good to go. By the way, I have a separate video about detaching the pots and deep cleaning the Aerogarden bounty. Please find the link in the description below if you are interested. Day 136. Look at these plants. They have come back excellent and producing very healthy spinach. They started producing gigantic leaves again. One plant didn't survive, so I will remove this pod and continue with 3 plants. It's day 220. The chard, also known as spinach, is still doing excellent and producing spinach. Look how beautiful this spinach is looking. These plants are slowed down a little bit, but they are still producing spinach. I wanted to pull out these plants to try something else. So about 2 weeks ago, I cut all the plants to their base. But the plants didn't give up. They started lots of side growth and started producing lots of spinach. Wow, this is amazing. You can see here how I cut it to the base and how side growth is coming up. Anyways, I still decided to pull these plants out and try something else. So this is the end of this experiment. Overall, I am extremely satisfied with this experiment. I was able to harvest lots and lots of spinach for more than 6 months. If you have difficulty growing a traditional spinach, this perpetual spinach is a great alternative. Alright, that is all for now. Thanks for watching and happy aerogardening.